I believe in an exciting time to be an educator in public education, especially in California. We have been doing things differently in California. And I believe that with the power and engagement of all of us in this room, along with our 325,000 colleagues across the state, that we can and we will lead and be the drivers of the change that we want for our students, for our profession, and for our future.
People called to the mission, not only to the mission of education, but also to the mission of justice. And achieving justice, when it comes to education, as you know better than I, is going to require meeting one challenge after another after another. I've been asked to share a set of practices, leadership practices, that may be helpful to you in developing the leadership, organizing the people, turning their resources into the power that you need to respond to these challenges effectively. I'm going to share an approach to leadership that's best defined or rooted in three questions posed by a first-century Jerusalem scholar, Rabbi Hillel. But I think what it is about is recognizing that rarely can we learn what we need to learn to be effective at what we hope to be effective at until we actually begin to do it. In other words, understanding flows from action. It doesn't precede it.
United, we stand up and fight for what we believe in. That as professionals of our career, of knowing what our students need and what we need in our classrooms, that's actually what needs to be heard. And union gives us individuals a collective voice. So my goal this year as president is to find that united, that unity, the us. I want to hear your voice so that I can actually form our voice for our school district, to our district office, to our school board, so that you can be empowered in your classrooms and on your school sites. I want to hear your voice so that I can help develop our voice and our union.
And in 1971, I packed up my blue Ford Galaxie 500, woohoo, and drove from Guadalupe to Cal Poly to become a teacher. In 1975, I returned home to teach at Righetti High School in Santa Maria alongside my mentor, Del Clement. And during some contentious contract negotiations with our district, I was asked by my fellow teachers to attend and speak on behalf of our program. I spoke, and an interesting thing happened. I made the school president cry. Now, that was not my intent at all. But I learned a very valuable lesson about collective action and the power of information and data delivered with passion. And that night, a union site rep was born.
We wanted to, in the spirit of this weekend, around organizing and organizing together and creating stories and telling stories, we wanted to say to the council that we look forward to going into the battle against Eli Broad and Walmart with all of you, everyone here at State Council together, as the state of California teachers and parents and community going up against the billionaires. This is someone with his billionaire allies who's going against us as a state, not just against Los Angeles. And while this is a threat that he is saying that he's going to put $500 million into taking 50% of LAUSD students into unregulated non-union charter schools, it is time that the teachers and parents and community across the state, led by the people in this room, are going to push back and tar his name and make sure that he goes home and doesn't come back at it. So we all look forward to working with you and taking on the billionaires, and let's do that together. Thank you very much.
Alex, this is not just a UTLA fight, this is a CTA fight, and we are with you all the way on that.
I just want to say thank you to the Disaster Relief Fund. Our district just went through a devastating fire with the Butte fire, and that fund made a world of difference to a number of our teachers who lost lots of things in their homes and their property, and I just wanted to say thank you very much.
Lynette Nyaga, Rio Hondo College and CCA. I just wanted to thank Council very much for their generosity to Umpqua Community College. You all donated more than $2,000. Thank you.
If you would please, if you have your signs, please raise them in solidarity with the victims from Umpqua Community College. But in addition to that, all of the other school shooting victims that we've experienced across the country in just such a short time. Also, Leslie Babo Adams from Rohnert Park, who passed away this morning from lupus. And if we can take a moment, please, and for any of our other colleagues who we don't know yet or maybe haven't been necessarily called out, please let's enter in a moment of silence.